Hi guys, rise and shine, we grind, we are all fine, and the sun shines for yours and mine. My name is Tyrone, and welcome back to my show. Today, I want to talk about regulation. I feel that regulation is something that needs to be touched up on because I feel that as human beings, sometimes we have a lot of problem when it comes to regulating ourselves, when it comes to balancing ourselves out. You know what I mean? But I also feel that if we get a hold of being able to regulate ourselves in the best ways possible, whether it be emotionally regulating ourselves, whether it be mentally regulating, whether it be physically regulating ourselves. And I feel that regulation has everything to do with finding strategies on becoming better as a person or just becoming better with your emotions, physicality. It has a lot to do with all of those things. I feel that when it comes to regulation is the action or process of regulating or being regulated, meaning that when you are going through the process of being regulated, it's basically a strategy or a form of balance. It's basically trying to balance yourself out and trying to get back to the standard form in which you were at. So, say if a person was emotionally withdrawn or emotionally burnt out, it would be like finding strategies to get back to where that person needed to be. And I feel that is important because we shouldn't stay the same when it comes to anything. When it comes to emotion, when it comes to mental, when it comes to physical, we cannot stay the same. We can't keep going in that same stagnated direction that keeps hindering us. We know that if something feels off, we know that we ourselves are the regulator. We ourselves are capable of being able to regulate what goes on in our lives. I feel that regulation, in terms of regulation is important because the state of irregularity is at an all-time high. And when I say irregularity, I say that to say that there are many people that are in the world that deal with feeling irregular when it comes to their emotions or when it comes to their physicality. Sometimes I feel that it can definitely be hard for people, and I feel that one of the best ways is just being able to say that we are going to do it. Is see, regulation, I realize, excuse me if I have a lot of pauses, but I realize that regulation, it has a lot to do with the mentality that you hold. When you are able to when you're able to come back to your reality and say, this isn't what I want to be, if you're not willing to be in that state of irregularity, then you are strategizing and you are coming up with different ways of trying to regulate your system. And this goes to physicality too. Like when you're regulating your body system, you know, we tend to do things that regulates our body system. Like if we're playing basketball and we're tired, and we feel like we might need a rest. We feel like we might need some water. We're regulating our bodies to the normal or the standard process or the standard origin. When it comes to regulation in general, I feel that it comes hand in hand when it comes to all forms of life. It's not just emotional or physical or mental. It has to deal with everything, because if anything is not regulated, if anything is not at its current form or at the form that it was originated for, then I feel that there are certain things that can definitely and I don't want to make the video too long, but I just want to explain to you guys that regulation in all forms is possible. Regulation in all forms should be applicable to all forms of our life. Um, and regulation is good for the mind, the body, and the soul. It's good for emotion. It's good for the things that we do within our regular lives, whether it be walking, whether it be talking, whether it be work. Regulation has to do with everything that goes on within this world. So I feel that regulation is definitely something important that needs to be touched up on. I hope that this video was a blessing to you guys. If it was, please leave a thumbs up in the comment section. Please leave a comment itself, and please subscribe. I love you guys. Peace, and have a good one.